Hey everybody, this is Jason. Welcome back to Frank's Homestead, and I thought I would just take you on a little tour of all the controls and everything inside of this is a 1986 John Deere 772 BH grader. And not too big a space, but as you can see, I can stand up, no problem. I'm about 5'6", 5'7", kind of a short guy. But yeah, I'll run through it real quick with you. So obviously you've got your two doors, your main controls here. You've got, this is for your rear steer, and when the power's on, it would be in the center. Of course, you got your fuel gauge, stop light on this one. You got your stop light. That way, if one of these lights up, it'll tell you, hey, this is serious, you need to stop right away. And then you've got, of course, a caution, like let's say fuel filter's plugging up or something, but it's still running. Something that's not going to be dangerous or bad for the engine right away. You've got all your controls here. Some people call these moose antlers. And so start on the left here. You got 4 controls. This one here, as you can see, this is for the end of that blade to go up and down. This one here is for that blade to go left and right. Slides back and forth. This one here controls your pitch, so you can roll that blade forward or backwards. And then this one here is for your saddle control, and what it does is it'll spin your blade forward that way or backwards. It rotates it on the saddle. Moving across, you've got your hazard lights right here and your blinker. So if you don't need your hazard, you can always use your blinker. Got a horn button. And then on this side, we've got 5 controls. This one here controls your hydraulic cylinders, and what it does is it rotates it over to the right or to the left to pull more material in. This one here is for your articulation and your rear steer. So you do this one, which controls that, and it makes the back end of this go this way or that way. Okay, moving on. This is your front wheels up there. You can make them tilt left or right, and that also will help for grading purposes and turning purposes. This one here is for your front blade. If I had a front blade, this one here would control that up and down. So push it forward, goes down, pull it back, goes up. And then this one, even though the little decal's missing, it is for the other end of the blade, up or down. These controls here, I had one that broke, but these 2 controls here, if I had a V-plow front blade, these 2 levers here would control, this one would be for the right side, which would bring it in or out, and the other one would be for the left side. And then these 3 here are for my wing. This one here, closest to me, controls right here at that pivot point where it goes up and down. It's a hydraulic cylinder inside there, so it can go up or down. This middle one right here controls this hydraulic cylinder, which brings the wing down or up. And then this one here finally controls the hydraulic cylinder back there. It'll go up or down. And that's the one that I was having trouble with, but I did take all the covers off of the valves and clean them all out. And when the weather finally broke, and I haven't had a problem since. Okay, here's your throttle right here. Once you're moving along, you're grading, instead of having to hold your foot on the gas pedal, which is right here, you can set that and it'll just stay at that idle. There's your gear control. So you got on the left side here, you've got your reverse, which is 4 gears. And then on this side is your forward, of course, and which has 8 gears. As it's indicated right here, reverse, neutral, forward. Okay, controls here. So these are all your light controls for when you're having to do grading or snow removal in the dark. You've got your front wheel drive, which is up there, and you can control it for more or less, depending on what you need. Your wiper controls, this is your front wiper. And pushing down, you actually do have wiper fluid. Lower wipers, which is down for these windows here on either side. And then, of course, your rear wiper right there. You've got a start aid, which is in the engine compartment. When it's really cold, you can use that if you don't have power like I do to plug in a heater. Saddle lock pin. So on your cradle here or saddle, right underneath this area here, there's a pin. You can see the holes right there. Well, you unlock it and you can rotate this all the way up to the side to that very last hole. And that's for grading like slopes along a hillside or something like that, to give you an idea. And then once you get it in position, you lock it back in place. And right now it's locked right in the center hole. So you got heater for temperature there, and then of course your blower right there. And then this is the little beacon that's on top of the machine. These here are for when your door is open and locked outside. I don't know if you can see that. That's your release, so you can unlock it from in here. This front window does have knobs here that you can loosen or tighten, but you can open up this front window to get airflow when it's really hot, because this does not have air conditioning in it, unfortunately. Of course, fire extinguisher down here underneath my lunch pail is this right here is the parking brake, which I rarely use because you usually just put your blade down and it holds it in place. Now, if I'm on a real steep slope and I have to get out and stop, I'll put the blade down and I will put on the parking brake. Here's your differential lock. This is for your rear wheels, and what it does, it just helps them lock in, and then they will work together in slippery conditions or when you're losing traction. You got your clutch right here. I only use it when I'm first starting out, either in reverse. Well, if I'm going from reverse to forward or forward to reverse, I use the clutch. And when I first start out moving, but after that, I just go through the gears without it. And then this is your brake. So if you need your brake, then that's it right there. You've got a couple other controls here. This one here brings your controls back to you. And you can also tilt it. Kind of hard to do it with. But you can also use this lever to move it as well. So then, of course, you got your CB over here. I've got two. This is more of a long range CB that they installed. I don't even know if it really works. It's been here before I got here. But I just use mainly this one here. And then, of course, someone in the past has wired in a 12-volt charging station for maybe a cell phone or something like that. And then you've got your mirrors up here. You got one there. Got one there. One there. Little light up there, which is nice. And you also have a little light right here as well. And so that's pretty much it as far as the controls in here. Pretty straightforward. Fun little fact, if you didn't know, heavy equipment generally does not have any shocks. They have seats that are either controlled by air or springs or something to that effect. That's where you get your bounce from. It's not from shocks. So just thought I'd share that. Anyway, thanks for watching.